My August 12th vlog cuts to black 17 minutes in. The 432 people commented they don't remember watching the part where I ate the stall's braised pork. The timestamp jumps from me lifting the chopsticks, my fingers glistening with the vendor's chili oil, to me packing up my gear, my face blank like I'd just woken up from a nap. Every single person who said they saw the original clip swore they couldn't recall the bite itself. One girl from Taichung wrote, "I rewatched 3 times. Your mouth moves, but I can't hear the crunch. It's like my brain skipped it." Let me back up. I was chasing the undiscovered high, like always. I'm Lena, 29, spent 5 years vlogging street food because nothing beats the rush of finding a stall no one's Instagrammed yet. Taipei's Shilin night market was sweltering that night, my camera lens fogging from the steam off stinky tofu stalls and the sweat dripping down my neck. I'd already filmed 3 spots: an oyster omelet stand where the owner flipped eggs with a spatula shaped like a fish, a bubble tea shop with taro so creamy it stuck to my straw, when I saw the alley. It was narrow, lit by a single bulb strung from a telephone pole. The stall was just a wooden table, no sign, no line. An elderly man in a faded blue apron wiped it down with a rag that looked older than me. His hands were gnarled, like he'd spent decades stirring pots. And when he saw me, he smiled like he'd been waiting. "Braised pork," he said in Mandarin. His accent was thick, Hakka, maybe. I grabbed my translation app, but he waved it off. "You'll like it." Saturday. The bowl came out, fat pieces of pork belly glistening in sauce the color of burnt caramel, a sprinkle of cilantro on top. The smell hit me first, sweet, salty, something deep and earthy I couldn't name. I took a bite, and...
Wait! I can't describe it! Not because it was heaven or life-changing, those are words for basic TikTok trends. It was familiar, like the way my dad's hug smelled like popcorn and sweat when I was little. Like the first time I tried mango sticky rice at 7, my tongue burning from the chili powder my mom snuck on top.
It was every perfect food memory I'd ever had, compressed into one bite. I ate the whole bowl in 2 minutes.
When I reached for my wallet, the vendor shook his head. "Payment's different here," he said. He leaned across the table, and before I could flinch, his thumb pressed to my forehead. It was warm, too warm, like he'd been holding a mug of tea. I felt a tug, faint, like someone pulling a thread from a sweater. Then he pulled back. "Thank you," he said.
I laughed it off. Gimmick, right? Street vendors do weird stuff for clicks. I filmed him waving goodbye, said something cheesy about hidden gems to the camera, and left.
The next morning, I edited the vlog. That's when I saw the cut. 1702 to 1703, asterisk poof star. No transition, no glitch. Just black. I thought my software crashed. I checked the raw footage, same thing. I rewatched the clip of me eating. My eyes were closed, my cheeks stuffed, but my mouth wasn't moving.
It was like a still frame with sound. Then the comments poured in. "Lena, why did you skip the taste test? I don't remember you talking about the pork. Did I zone out? Your face. You look sad after. Why didn't you say anything?" I brushed it off until May, my best friend, called. "Did you forget my birthday?" she said. Her voice was tight. "You texted me last week about the cake."
I froze. May's birthday was August 10th. I'd bought her a matcha latte cake from that shop in Ximending she loves. But when I closed my eyes, I couldn't see her face when she opened it. I couldn't remember the way she laughed when I accidentally dropped the fork.
"It's just stress," I said. But that night, I sat on my couch and tried to recall my dad's voice. He died when I was 12, heart attack, right after we got home from our first night market together. I used to hear him every time I smelled popcorn. He loved the cart outside our apartment. But that night, nothing. Just silence. I went back to the stall 3 nights later. It was there, same table, same bowl. The vendor looked up from stirring his pot and smiled. "You came back," he said.
"I want to know what you did to me," I said. My hands were shaking. I held up my phone. His thumbprint was still on my forehead, faint but there. The memory.
You took it. He wiped his hands on his apron. You ate the food, he said. Food this good costs something. Something you don't need anymore. I needed that memory, I said. My voice cracked. My dad.
He nodded. I know. The night market. The popcorn. You talked about it in your vlog once. I stared at him. I'd mentioned my dad once, a 10-second clip from a year ago, buried in a video about pineapple cakes. How did he know?
I don't take random things, he said. I take the things you hold onto too tight. The things that hurt. I stepped back. You're crazy.
No, he said. He lifted the lid of his pot, and the smell hit me again. Sweet, salty, familiar. I felt my mouth water. You wanted the best bite of your life. You paid for it. I ran. I didn't stop until I was at the MRT station, my lungs burning from the humidity.
I pulled out my phone and checked my vlog analytics. Every viewer who'd watched the original clip before I deleted it had the same gap, 17 minutes. A guy from Kaohsiung DM'd me. I lost the memory of my first kiss. It was at a night market too. Did he? I deleted the vlog that night. I deleted all my old videos, every clip of me laughing at stinky tofu, every shot of me hugging vendors. I quit food blogging. May noticed first. You don't talk about food anymore, she said over bubble tea. You don't even get excited about mango sticky rice. I didn't tell her why. I couldn't. How do you explain that you traded your dad's voice for a bite of pork? That you can't remember the way he used to lift me onto his shoulders to see the balloon man? That every time I walk past a night market, I smell popcorn and want to cry because I can't recall the sound of his laugh? Last week, I found an old photo in my drawer. It's me and my dad at Sherlin Night Market, 2009. I'm holding a cotton candy, he's holding a bag of popcorn. His smile is wide, his eyes crinkled at the corners. I stared at it for an hour. I can't remember taking it. I can't remember what he said to me that day. The vendor was right. I did hold on to that memory too tight. I let it define me, my vlog, my life, everything. And I traded it for a bite of food. For a few seconds of perfect taste. I still have the chopsticks he gave me. They're wood, carved with tiny flowers. I keep them in a box under my bed. Sometimes, I pick them up and smell them. They still smell like caramel sauce. Like my dad's popcorn. Like the thing I lost. I don't go to night markets anymore. I don't eat braised pork. I don't watch food videos. Every time I see a vendor with a wooden table and a single bulb, I cross the street. Because the worst part isn't the memory loss. It's knowing I chose it. That I looked at that perfect bite and thought, yes, I'll give anything for this. And I did. I gave everything.